All right, hey everybody, greetings one, greetings all, welcome everybody. So I'm gonna rush through some TA real quick, and I want to build a brand new chart from scratch for everybody. Try to hurry up and get some good TA in real quick for everybody. So listen, we put in this kind of immaculate conception spinning top at the bottom, doji candle at the bottom right here. This I like it. You got a little bullish action going on right here with your volume, even though the volume completely sucks. Butani, it is definitely not looking good, but this local volume is nice, right? And that 12-hour candle also, right? That's a little bullish there, right? So you got a little bullish there. So what I am expecting is just like I put over on this other chart, this more localized chart. I still feel that, you know, we can see maybe a little pop up to this trend line here up into the 3,400 range. You see we're in some kind of a bull pennant, but I think this can quickly transform into some kind of a bear flag like this, that this baby could just kind of kick out into some kind of a bear flag like this and then drop down, right? So I think this is a possibility for us here in the near term. Okay, so I kind of am looking at this now. I'm going to go over some of the volume charts in just a second. I'm just going to buzz through some of the charts right here. We do have the rocket scalper up here. It is not giving us a long call. This is a bearish kind of a formation we are in though, right? So there's one thing, and I'm going to move along quickly. I just kind of want to rush through these charts real quick here. Nothing's changed there. Looks good. Here's our weekly. Our monthly. This is our monthly on Coinbase, which it shouldn't be. This should be monthly on. I want Bitstamp. I don't know why I have Coinbase up there. There you go. There's your monthly on Coinbase. Okay, your monthly on Coinbase right there. Look at that, baby, right? This is total mind fuck for all of us. This is absolutely horrific. Just showing this teaser, right? I'm saying this month you've got a chance. If we got a chance at all, it is this month that we need to be really activating some bullishness, because next month we are going to get that bearish cross. The weekly, you can see we do have a couple more weeks, then we'll have a 5,100 bearish cross. We did just have this bearish cross here where you had the 30 and the 100. You see you got up here, topped out a little bit, then got smacked down on the weekly. Now this is the 128 right here. This is our daily. So here's our daily over here. This is on a MEX chart. So you do see now, in order to be bullish, you need to break 4,600 in order to be bullish. So the market is completely in a bear market until you break 4,600 one more time. 4,600. You have to break 46.63 right now in order to be bullish in this marketplace, because this is the 128. The 128 has defined 100% the bear and bull markets, right? So once again, if you are new joining us here, right, I will show you how this works. Let me show you. It's very simple, right? You come over here, you use the VAMP 6 moving average forecast. Okay, you come over here, look, you make this nice and fat. Look, there it is, okay? Can't make it any nicer, any fatter than it is right there. So take a look at this. This has defined the bear market. While the price action, Heather B underneath of the yellowish line, it is bearish. When it is on top of the yellowish line, it is bullish. Right? And you don't believe me? There it goes. Now this is of course the worst chart to do it on. Oh, let's do this. That was a bad choice of charts, and we're gonna switch this over to Bitstamp. No, we don't want this. BTC USD stamp. There you go. All right. So now we're on stamp. Now we got a real exchange here. Let me block out a little bit this stuff. We're going to blind that out. And that should be good. Okay, So listen, if you look, this is the history of Bitcoin, undeniable, okay? Here is the yellowed line. When the price action is below the yellow line, it's bear, right? When the price action is above the yellow line, it's bull, right? Okay, it's very simple. And you can see how well this yellow line has played out over the history. Like, look at this. Wrecked, got peeked over it, little pokey, tickly pokey right there, little tease, oh my God, we're going to the moon, and wiped out, right? Look at how perfect this has played out. There, tickle over it, worked as support there. And then look, come on down, look at bang on it. How many times tickle below, bang on it, rode it, right? Rode it like a champ. There you go, got a little bit of tickle, you got a tease. This was your last teaser before you did flip into the bull market, and there your bull market is. Henceforth, you've taken us all the way back, beautiful yellow line, into 2013, 14, and 15. And here you go, bull market and the beginning of the bear market to where we found baby bull Jesus. Very simple line. If you don't have it, you need to stick it on your charts. It is that detrimental to your trading lives. Above it, bullish. Below it, bearish. And people ask me, Vamp, are you bull or bear? The simple answer is, I'm smart, right? Smart. This is the 128-day moving average. Once again, this is an MA. 128 MA. That's it. That's simple. Okay. You are going to insert this line into all of your charts. When this line is broken to the top side, you will then call out triumphantly that you are bullish, MA. Okay. And you will call out triumphantly that you are all bullish. It is that simple. 128-day moving average defines the men from the sheep. Okay, that's simple. Anybody who tells you we are bullish right now, you just reach out, massage gently the unfollow button for just a few moments. Just massage it. Take it easy. Breathe it in. And then just press, right? It's that simple. You just release the bad, in with the good. Release the bad, in with the good. It's such a beautiful thing, right? Zen-like, okay? So once again, chant with me, all right? When we break the 128, we become bullish, okay? When we break the 128, we become bullish. This is the VAMP 6MA forecast. It gives you all of these moving averages. They're already set up for you. You don't even need to go find them. I already have them all in place for you, right? Very simple. Beauty. Think of beauty, okay? So now you just go here, watch. Go to indicators, type in VAMP, and here you go. There's Sean. I got Sean. Use the Sean one. Right there you go. And that's it. Okay? And then there all of your beautiful moving averages are. And you're golden. Okay? Now, super importanto, right? As you set up these, this only works on the daily. Okay, super important, everybody. Please, please, please remember that this only works on the daily. Okay, so let's just make sure we all have that set up. And let me just adjust this yellow line one more time. Make it nice, big, and fat for everybody so they can see it. Very simple. We are bearish. We need to break that there line right there, right? That's it. So in Bitstamp, you got to break 4,600. You break 4,600 and VAMP is bullish, okay? So a lot of people wonder how high this can go, and this will be a nice stopping point. Look at how beautifully this stopped us all through this entire bear market. Now, once we do break over this close on top of it and then keep going up, this will tell and signal to us that we have ended the bear market. Until that time comes, please continue on with your bearish bias, because it is not a bias, it is a fact. One thing we do need to be worried about right now, this is scary. I am a little worried about this. Now, I still think that we have a possible little bounce here. I am still looking for this damn bounce. I still think we got to go just a little bit lower. We've been going over that with everybody in the chats, right? Here's our daily. The daily candle is bearish, where the 12-hour candle was bullish, right? So we can go all the way back to this chart here. Where is it? Right here. So we can go all the way back to this chart here. And there's that. That's a thing of beauty. All right, and there's this. Get this thing up there. There we go. Okay. So once again, I just want to remind everyone, okay, that you all need to be just watching this. Just watch the price action and know when to trigger to become bullish. We are so close right here to actually touching the 200 MA. I can taste it. I am still looking for a pivot point in which to go bearish on that, right? What did I say? Okay. So I'm still looking for a pivot point for us to go bullish for our bounce. I do not have a pivot point. I already pointed out the pivot points. We're just waiting for those to occur. Here is one of our indicators, and nope, still everything. I'll go over that a little bit later. Okay, now this is very interesting. This is our NVT chart. Our NVT chart is used by Willy Woo. I found this from him, and I use this based on Willy Woo. This did help us find Baby Bull Jesus, right? There's Baby Bull Jesus right here. If you want to know where he is, there's Baby Bull Jesus right there. This was the second bottoming of the market. Now, look at this. Look at where this is right here, okay? Watch this. I'm going to do this. It's going to be really funny, okay? Watch this. Hold on. Indicators, MA, moving average. We're going to add 1. We're going to make it yellow. We're going to make it nice and fat. And we're going to adjust it to the 128. Okay, so, oops, back that up. That was like the straightest line I've ever drawn. Okay, so just so you're all very familiar, remember what we just talked about, right? We just talked about once you broke this area, see the little red block right there? See the little red block? This is the area we need to get down here and touch. Look at this. Look at where, right? There's your NVT. You broke that level. We've got to get down here sub 50s to find a bull market. Look, bounced off there. There was Baby Bull Jesus. Bounced, and look what happened here. Right in this region, you had your very first bullish bounce off of the NVT support line right there. Then you had one more final breakdown, even though this was a higher high. And this just took off to the races. Take a look at the 128 moving average. How conveniently it also calls the bullish market. Now, something to be a little more biased on that 128. The 128 day called this after. It did call this bull run after the NVT chart called it. So the NVT chart called this first. Then the 128 day moving average called it second. So we did have a confirmation by the 128 after it was already called by the NVT. That's why I'm so diligently watching the NVT chart, because I know the NVT will give me the first heads up signal to the end of the bear market. Unfortunately, our S's are way up here, headed completely the opposite direction. Not what we want to be doing right now, okay? Bouncing off. So what I did is I posted this chart yesterday. Dead cat bounce, dead cat bounce, dead cat bounce. Huge monster dead cat bounce, right? Dead cat bounce. And oh my God, look at again. We are trying to dead cat bounce. If you all remember and you have your history and you go back, okay, and you go all the way back here to what Vamp called the my very magical 6450. Where was it at? 6450, right here. This is my kind of my magical area right here, right? Oh, freaking! This is a MEX chart too. It's okay. So on this, I had said that in this range, we basically had this magical line, right? This was called the kryptonite zone. So this is the kryptonite zone. And what happened in the kryptonite zone, you can pull this all the way back here. And there it is right there. Yep. So I pulled this all the way back, and what I did was I showed everybody how all this was is a bunch of dead cat bounce, dead cat bounce, dead cat bounce. Whee! Right? Look at this one. Look at all these dead cat bounces here. Look at that one. Bounce, 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 bounce. Only kidding. Bounce, 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 bounce. Only kidding. Bounce, 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 bounce. Ah! Right? So we all got that, okay? So we're doing the same thing again. And what happens is you test over and over and over. You keep testing over and over and over and over the same line, right? So you keep testing over and over the same line. Yes, I know Murad personally. I actually met him at the show I was just at. And it was so funny because Murad posted up a video where he thought the bottom was. I'd actually been, talking about the same bottoming area. I just posted my video on that comment, and he went and watched it. So interesting. But once again, just like the area we saw above, every time you test this line, it becomes weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker, right? So a lot of this just becomes weaker and weaker and weaker. That's why I am a little worried right here. So even if we get a bounce off, I would expect a limited bounce to come from this here in this particular region. You know, I see a little bounce maybe up to there. This is gone. But, what I would expect is just a little bounce up here, 3,400 range, and then maybe a last dead cat bounce down. Then find a really nice pivot point and give us a nice uppity up. You guys know I've been preaching that. Listen, pants on. Listen, I will, it's on one of my other charts, but you all better literally pray that this holds. So this is what you want to hold right there. That's it. That's deep shit mode. That deep shit mode right there. Okay. Looking back on the historic, so this right here is our chalk and money flow. This is my own personal chalk and money flow based on the 278 day calculation. So you can see that this also helped us call the bull and the bear market through the zero line. So this call looks at just capitulation right here, right? But then if you go down, look, this calls super bullish above, and then this is the bearish. But as soon as you broke the line, this was the bear run. As soon as you got down here, now we are looking for the bottom. So this is the chalk and money flow is hunting out the bottom. It does keep falling. Okay, so this is my chalk and money flow chart. It is on the dime. It is doing beautiful. And we came to another level of support. We'll see if we get a bounce off here. We really need to get some kind of bounce soon. There was the chalk and money flow back in 2014. I do feel we are going to drop much lower though, right? Nothing there. Here is the ADX chart. My ADX chart is fulfilling the prophecy of this as a triangle of doom. Right? A triangle of doom. We do have support here. So I just did a brand new video for all the members that detailed this out and kind of showed you what my thought is. And my thunk is something like this right now. Right? Is something just like this. Scoot this baby over down to here. Breaking this is going to be really tardy. Right? We don't want to break this to there, but it is possible. And then I see us going up here, right? I see us going up, and then this will be the line to break. So then we'll have to break this line. I think we'll get rejected on this line, and we will head back down just like that. So this is my thunk. I think we still have more to go down. And then we will bounce off of somewhere down here. Okay. Yep, and then let's keep cruising along here. Here's our weekly. Our weekly is not looking good. So here's another reason why I think we'll get a bounce. This is 2014. We got this little bounce, got this beautiful high bounce, and then we came down and found Baby Bull Jesus. This is not good. We're trying to break this support right here. This is another reason why I think we're close in the area of getting a bounce. So I want to see a bounce right here, okay? not helping us out. A WMA chart coming down once again, not in. It's getting closer to support, right? God, my arrows are just seriously. If you are in the members area and you go back through my chart, right, almost to support. And you go back through my charts, you will see that my arrows on this chart have just been pretty damn good. So we're coming back down. I think we're going to get a bounce back up, and then we'll see what happens there. Okay. We do need to hold this lower support. If we break down to this lower support, I will be looking for a bounce from this one. This is going to be brutal. We need to bounce from this one. We don't want to go lower, because what's happening is we're creating a very massive, let me show you this. We are creating a really massive head and shoulders pattern here, right? So we're creating this massive head and shoulders pattern that I don't like. See, look, you have the head and shoulders here, and this chart has gone on to do a really good job like emulating. Look at this massive head and shoulders here, full retrace top to bottom on this massive head and shoulders. This is actually a larger scale, wider drawn out, simply because of the sideways movement here. You're having a harder time putting in that that larger head and shoulders. But this is starting to look like a massive, H and S. Okay, this would be, once again, a pretty quick and rampant drop if this does turn out to be a larger. Now, you could still get this big bounce over here, right? You could still get this bounce over here, and then you'd put in something like that, right? So down to there, maybe come up here, and then do something like that. All right. Massive H and S maybe. Right. All right, moving right along here. Historical volatility chart. This told us that no one is winning. No one, no bulls, no bears. This is just volatility. This is overall volume dropping, very significant. I want you to look at this 4-hour chart here of all of this sideways action as we've moved along horizontally here. I just want you to take a look at this volume profile. This is not the volume profile you really want to see. That's why I want to come down here, bounce off something significant, and then see a building volume channel like this. Right, I want to see a building volume channel like this, and I do have a really good chart I'll show you guys in a few minutes, but I don't like this, right? This is a bad volume pattern, right? Just showing a lot of disinterest in the marketplace right now. Longs to shorts right now, everybody's coming up. Everybody's got their hopes. Longs are coming up. Shorts are coming up. Everybody thinks they've got it right here. When everybody thinks they've got it right, the market is very indecisive. When one side thinks they got it right, now I have to say the longs are high. The longs are high. The longs are high. Slower for the people in the cheap seats. The longs are the ones over leveraged, people. It's not the shorts. It's the longs, right? Oh, God, if I see another, it's so biased, right? It's like Democrat, Republican. You can't do anything right no matter what they do. But if the other guy does it, it's okay, right? So let's all grow up and just accept that what's good for the goose is good for the gander. That is 100% true in everything but your relationship with a female. Right? What's yours, what's hers is hers, and what's yours is hers. Just remember that. You guys will all be much happier out there, okay? Your female is always right. Just keep chanting it to yourself. Happy wife, happy life. Just keep saying, over and over as you're crying in your Corvette when you're in your 40s and it's broken down on the side of the road and you're dating strippers and things are ugly. It's pretty picture. Let's get back to Bitcoin. Makes me feel good in this bear market being married. You know what I'm saying? Bitcoin always gives that little glow of sunshine in my life, even as people are getting absolutely massacred. It'll never be as bad as a marriage, okay? So here we go, simply just continuing to bounce bearish here in this triangle pattern. I threw this triangle pattern up. I don't like this. We're just flipping back and forth here is all we're doing, just moving sideways, not really getting a signal or a trigger to go in any direction. Just low volatility. I will, like I said, I'm looking for a little more down, and then I'm looking for that nice, beautiful pump. Yesterday, we bounced off our lower Bollinger Band. There it is. We're now up into a resistance zone right here. So this was a support zone right here. It is now, see, look at all the support. Bang, 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 broke through it. Now it is flipped into resistance. Our top side right here, let's pull this up, right? Our top side resistance is 3481. So our top side mean is 3481. So if we do get a bounce up in that bearish flag, this will be the target I will be looking for here, okay? And you're going to have to run into all of this shitstorm right here before you try to get through. But right now your resistance from your mean is 3481, top side resistance, right? Top side R on the daily, BB equals 3481. The support zones are, I've got them on my other chart. I'll show you guys. Here's all of our support zones, okay? So let's take a look. Actually, I'm going to go back here. Where is the bottom Bollinger Band? 3315. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so here's the deal, right? These are our pivot points. So these are what we're looking for. We're looking for a bounce off of one of these particular pivot points. These are pivot points, right? We want to bounce off of one of these for a nice stop and reverse. Okay, so these are pivot points. We want to bounce off the 200 MA, the gap at 3150. We want to bounce off the monthly. Here's your monthly 50 MA right here, 3080. And then this is our final oh shit support at 2779. We want to bounce off of one of these before we get our little hokey pokey dance to the top side, right? We want to get one of these before we get this nice green boner. Okay, this nice green dildo candle. This is what we want. We want to get this nice, this beautiful bounce confirmation off it, right? We talk about these dead cat bounces. Listen, all this is, people, all this damn thing is a dead freaking cat bounce. That's all that is. We came down, we hit the 200 MA, we bounced off the 200 MA, and we're coming back down to test it one more time, right? Just like Kerno says, it's always better to date a stripper. Trust me, you get laid more often, and it is cheaper in the long run, okay? But if you look at this, we are expecting, I want to see. Now, it'd be perfect if it just snapped through, filled that, and then we took off like that, and that would be a thing of beauty for our second dead cat bounce. This would be a gorgeous, gorgeous thing right here if this were to play out. This could even come down and tap the 50. That would be even nicer for me. Nice wick down, huge buy back up with a little run, right? This would be the most appropriate and perfectest, if that is a word, and if it's not, it is now a vamp word. Perfect. This would be our most perfectest situation we could possibly encounter. And this would be what we're the ideal stop and reverse. Fill the gap, touch the 50 MA, come rocketing out of that, run up for a nice little FOMO pump, and then just crush everybody's hopes and dreams. Breaking the oh shit support will just mean exactly what it details out. Okay, oh shit. Let's pull this over here. All right, great. All right, got that over with. Let's move over here. This is one of my warning charts. This shows you, this chart right here is my daily. This tells you that this is a shitty place to trade. It's very simple. That's all it is. You're in the middle, right? You're in the middle. Do I go home to my wife? Do I go to the strip club? Do I go home to my wife? Do I go to the strip club? Both decisions equally have impacting consequences upon you, right? So both of them. So you just got to make the right call, right? Now, here you go. Up break 37 on the top side here, 37.17. On the bottom side, 31.54. And going deep. Now, the bottom side would be perfect for us here because it would also fill our gap. It would become a pivot point. This is also a pivot point for us. And this would be a beautiful pivot point to bounce off this, to give us a nice run back up. At least to try to hit the mean line, right? Now, the oh shit break is right here. This is your 27.79. You wonder how I pulled that number out of my ass. There is that number. That's exactly how I got it. I did not just pull it out of thin air. So 2779 is our low side right now. Just continuing to move sideways, all right? This is our 2-day chart. We did flip this bleeding red 9 to a green 1. But interestingly enough, peoples, look at this 3-day, right? A bleeding 9 on the 3-day, right? Very interesting. A bleeding 9 on the 3-day. Last time, bleeding 9. Look at that beautiful bounce. Bleeding 9, beautiful bounce. Right? I would love to see history repeat itself here on this 3-day chart. Right? These are all gorgeous. And, oh my God, if we got a long call off that, can you imagine? Boom, come down, throw a long call on this bleeding 9. Look, bleeding 9, bleeding 9, bleeding 9. Oh, it would just be like little, I get goosebumps thinking about this. Right? Look at this fucking unicorn. Oh, this is a unicorn, guys. This is a unicorn. Look at the last long calls on the Beast Scalper 3-day. Oh my God. Bleeding red TD 3-day 9s. Insert oh my God face. Where's my oh my God face? I need my oh my God face. OMG. Oh, there it is. I found it. All right. Henceforth, why I would love to see the perfectest bounce off this, right? Come down, snap this shit out like this big ugly wick right here, right? And then have a big fast buy up and everybody gets, oh my God, this is absolutely amazing. We're going to the stars. Okay. And you guys get it, right? With the top side, look at how convenient this top side is of this L2. This is an L1 43.67, right? Imagine a wick over that, fill that gap, and then drop back down to the bottom, right? Look at the L1 at 3,400. Wow, perfect to fill the next gap, right? All right. All right, so moving along here, and we're going to pull this back. I'm going to run this back to the 2-day. There's our 2-day right there. Running through, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It was one of our indicators. Stills, we definitely have room to go on the daily. We have a little more room to go on the 12-hour. Raven, insane candles. Okay, listen, if you're going to short something, you want to short something that looks like this, right? Easy things to short in life. Marriage, politics, going back and dating the same stripper twice, all things all things that never work out well, right? This is horrific for Raven. Look at that nice pump, ugly, ugly dump, and then go over here. Hilarious, because if you guys watched my video yesterday on 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 this. I was just saying in the video how the only thing to save this is Craig and those guys buying this up. We're going to $50. Look at this massive. I said, look, there's no volume down here. Look at there. There's my no. Look, there's no freaking volume. The volume's the issue. And then out of nowhere, Bitcoin drops. Bitcoin SV pumps. Wink, wink. Nothing at all to see here, folks. Wink. Wink, no manipulation whatsoever. Wink. Oh, Craig and Calvin are not dumping Bitcoin to buy SV. Wink, wink. All right, sure. Let's move on. Right? Hit our resistance zone. Hit the top of this this trend line coming down and got rejected. This is not good. This is not a good candle. This is not a good follow-up candle. This is bearish. Look at the volume's already taken a giant turd on this. Let's just move along. This was hilarious, right? So what I want to put a note in here. Let's put a note in here. All right, nice. Oh, I hate that when it does that. Oh, nice try, C and C, right? Okay, these guys need to learn what the USDT tether fools had to learn. That was you need to slowly spoon feed the market. You cannot get away with this pump crap anymore. Okay? So, this is spoon feed? Oh, no. Spoon feed. All right, 2 words. All right, so this is what they finally figured out in the exchanges. Jesus Lord, that's huge. Okay, let's make this bold. Let's cut this down to there. All right. So this is what the exchanges had to go and learn the hard way, right? Remember they kept dumping Tether, they kept dumping Tether into the market, and they would just go in and do those big buys. Remember the 700 million Tether that got pumped into the market over like a week-long period back in like June or something like that. And come on, you gotta learn. And then they finally figured out that, if you went in and you kind of started spoon feeding the market and it looked organic, right? Then at least it worked. At least try to make this look organic. All right, we're going to give them a fail on this one, right? And that's it. You guys get a fail. All right? You got to at least make it try to look organic. Okay, because that is not organic. Sorry. Yeah, that didn't work. And let's go over here. Yeah, there we go. Right? These guys need to call. So what needs to happen is call CZ and Justin for lessons. Right? We need to call Justin and CZ for lessons. Okay? All right, so let's move along. TRX, right? Justin is a little bit busy right now. He can't come to the phone. He's too busy trying to pump BTT. Next, Ethereum. Yeah. I mean, I'd watch out for this double bottomish right here. It did break a new low. That was an ugly candle. Not seeing anything special. Link still holding on. Unfortunately, this is still in a bearish flag. We're just going to have to kind of just move this baby out like that. XRP. Man, XRP does not look good, right? Does not look good. You had this double bottom possible right here. You got the bounce out. You had the bear cross. The bear cross always on this daily bear cross. This always happens on these daily bear cross. You bounce back into it and you get freaking liquidated right out of it. The bear cross was too strong for the price action and you got a bearish. Look, you got another bearish cross over XRP BTC. So you got the 30 crossing over the 100 bad. Just a lot of not good here. A lot of not good crosses. Unfortunately, I mean, I just be very careful looking for a retest of this lower line here. It's what I would do. You hold the lower line, you bounce off it. I think you might have some possibility, but I don't think it looks good at all. Litecoin still looks like this is ugly. Got rejected. Hasn't been rejected off the 200 MA, but... the volume is dying. Look, we're 8 hours into this day. The volume is still absolute shite. Look at this. Price action moving up, volume moving down. Couldn't get any more bearish. This was me saying, this is bearish as fuck. And sure enough, this started to fall out. Now, the US dollar Bitcoin fell out a little bit more than the BTC. LTC to BTC, but look at LTC to BTC just doing its damnedest to try to hold on to this range up here. I'm not sure what's going on with Litecoin, but it's doing a really good job holding. If Litecoin does give this up, one thing I would watch for here with Litecoin is if you did get a pump up to here and got a double top, I would watch out for a vicious drop here. Something like this, if this did do a double top, right? So I would be watching out. Watch out for a wick up for a double top. So this is really what I would be watching out for, is a wick up here to a double top. I just don't like this triple top. This triple top is vicious. This should have fallen out on that triple top. Should have been the end of this whole conversation. There should have been a retrace here, at least a sizable retrace, right? Right. I would have looked for a retrace. Now, if this is your 1, 2, 3, 4, is this your wave 5? You know, this is what this kind of looks like right here. So if I go over here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, there's your wave 5, trying to push that wave 5 up there. This is kind of what this wave structure looks like. This might double top out here and die and capitulate on us. So we're just going to have to keep an eye out here. Once again, I would be watching the same thing. Just tracking this 200 resistance. If this does make a run on us, still just going to run up to the 200 resistance there, right? But this bearish, this is not good. This is not good. This is all bearish. This is all bearish. So holding this while your volume is dropping down is not good. At least this did fall out here. But this is not good volume still. This volume is still absolute shite. Going to go over to Litecoin real quick, drop my chart, right? Volume still shit. LTC, BTC kinda looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking to finish 5. Or a failed wave truncated 5. Okay. Oh, man, I can't wait to be bullish. Oh, I can't wait to be bullish. Jesus Lord. Listen, I do like BTT, right? I do like BTT. I am bullish on BTT because you've got Justin and you got CZ, right? I think I've done a pretty good job. This is a nice little retrace here. Nice little bounce. They're trying to pull this back up for another wave. I mean, you could get in here and count this bullishly. This definitely could count out as a 1, 2, beauty 3, 4-ish, and then going for that 5 there, right? A lot of people think this could possibly have one more little leg down. I wouldn't dispute that. If this did want to come down to a 5-0 or something like that and pump up, I could also see that possible. But listen, BTT, what a run. I'd like to say thank you, Justin. And those guys out there, great job, Justin. Great job, CZ, buying those new Lambos. Well done, guys. BTT and nice. Nice. Okay, still holding this little bounce area. Something I would be concerned of here, I just would be watching this bearish style flag here. I just would watch the bearish style flag. This needs to break out of the flag here, right? It needs to break out of this here, right? And not retrace down, because if it retraces down, then you're going to have to bounce up off of something like this down here, right? But I don't know if those guys are going to give up on this early. I still think those guys have got a lot of marketing dollars. Those guys got a lot of money. They've got a lot of stuff. Now, over here on this is a hanging man, right? Hanging man is bearish, right? So hanging man is bearish. So this is a hanging man. That is not a bullish candlestick, right? That is not good. That is a bad candlestick. Now, can this get blown out of the water? Sure shit, it can. No problem at all. These guys, dude, I'm telling you, these guys have got balls of steel and bags and bags and bags loaded of money. They don't even know what to do with it. Like CZ has he's bought so many Chinese hookers, he doesn't even know what to do with all of them, right? Now, let's be specific, people. This chart, right? This chart, this gives me a chubby. Like looking at this, whew, man, wow, look at that. Like come on, guys, you gotta look at this chart. And you've got to get a chubby on this volume right here. Look at this. Like this gets me, like this is, like, whew, that's sexy, right? This is, when you sing, like this is where you insert the song, Bring It Sexy Back. Because that is gorgeous volume build, right? Gorgeous volume build all the way up. Daily, look, who called this, right? Right, I said, let's go over and see what we had on this chart. And where is this? Where's BNB? Oh, look at that. There it is. There's BNB yesterday, right? Right? And let's pull this baby up. There's our chart. I said we have not hit any major fibs. The 7MA was holding us down, but we're looking for the weekly, right? I didn't make any calls on this because I knew this wasn't done, right? Now, I did make a mean-ass call down to the bottom there from one of my old charts, but I'll tell you what, this was an easy run up to right there. Look at that gorgeous tap. Just reached up and just poked it, right? And right there, right in the happy place. Got it right in the happy place. That was beautiful. Now you just got to watch the volume. So now it's buyer beware here. For a little retrace, okay? So now I would just be buyer beware for a little bit of a retrace here, and just to keep an eye on this, because you got to take those profits, you drive it up, you got to pull it back a little bit, you got to drive the car up a little bit, but this is very bullish. This is a beautiful bullish count, but I would look for a small pullback here, right? I would look for a small pullback and wait to let this break over the 200 MA. Then I will look to buy in. I am looking for, right? So this would be perfect. You get this baby up here, get a little bit of a pullback on this, and then look for this to break over the 200 MA. This is not reliant on Bitcoin at all. This does not need Bitcoin at all. So BNB, There's BNB. There you go. And there we are. Okay, there we are. And the Dow Jones today. Wow, nice run up by the Dow Jones. Listen, I don't want to take too much time on any other alts. I will look at ICX real quick. I haven't pulled up. Let's load a chart. XLM. Just did this one yesterday. Let's see what we got. What did he say? Kind of mooning? Listen, guys, that is not kind of mooning. Okay, let's get some mooning candles before we say it's mooning. We expected it. Look, we touched down into the support area. Still looking for a bounce off. Still good. Perfect. Thank you. Looking good. And let's move next. ICX. Take a look at ICX. I did the ICX yesterday. Let's see what we got here. Woo! Woo! Nice. Nice bounce. Okay, this is a nice bounce over here by ICX. Very nice bounce, right up to meet resistance. And wow, great bounce by ICX. Nice, look right off the support, right? So look at that. This is a double bottom right here, right? Nice double top, double bottom, perfect. Bounce on this double bottom. Very nice. Still got that bear cross that's in play up here on the daily. So you do have that bear cross in play on the daily. I would like to see that, right? I would like to see that breakout up and over that. But very nice. Good chart. This still has lots of room to go down here, though. But that was a beauty bounce. Watch out for some kind of a crazy pump and dump on that thing, okay? But great. Look at double top to double bottom with a bounce with a beautiful candle on an oversold bleeding 9. That was gorgeous. Well done if you got in on that. ICX. And nice bounce off support. Wow. All right, there we go. All right, now I am going to take a few momentitos and I want to make a new chart. And I really wanted to start this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop the video we're doing. Okay, I'm going to stop the video we're doing.